What is up, everyone? So today is going to be a busy day if everything works out correctly. So gotta get the Z down to Justin's shop and we'll see if that happens. Trying to find someone with a flatbed last minute is kind of hard. It's my fault, whatever. My trailer is still buried in snow and I'm not trying to get that out right now. So first stop of the day is going to Logan Steel. I need to pick up some rod for the exhaust hangers and pick up angled aluminum for the throttle cable bracket. And then we'll get those done. And we got a lot to do today, so hopefully it all works out and I can get the damn car to Justin's shop. If not, I'm gonna push it there. So we'll see. A little nervous, but currently at Dunkin Donuts drive-thru. Of course, it's the first stop of the day. All right, so I couldn't find the right piece of aluminum that I needed, but I found this. And I think I can cut the size I need out of this, so this will work. I gotta find some stainless steel rod that we could use for the exhaust hangers. So it's gotta be around here somewhere. That might be it. You on the spot again. Found the perfect piece of rod. It's a little on the small side, but we'll make it work. That was quick.
I told you. Wait, you got a video?
I know you're filming. Do it again.
Awesome. Everything we need, and then we gotta head back to the shop and hopefully get this thing towed. Thank you guys again. All right, so I found a tow company, not the tow company I was expecting, so it might be a little bit more, whatever. I'm excited just to get this done today, last minute on a Saturday, but it's so crazy to see the Z on the ground. It's super exciting. It's just really pumped. So I went to Logan, I was supposed to get my other valve cover. They had some complications, and we'll get it back on Monday. Unfortunately, I need one on now, and I was hoping to put the other color on first, because honestly, I'm more stoked for it, but it's whatever. We'll get the white one on today, and then we can maybe swap them out later on, but I need a valve cover on so we can get this thing running for tomorrow, or for at least its first crank. So I have a lot of moving around. I gotta go shovel all the freaking snow outside of my bay, move the FD around, get the Z where the FD is, and in about an hour and a half, the tow truck should be here and we'll get dropped off at Justin's. The tow truck is finally here. It's a big moment. So the Z is all hooked up to the flatbed. Now we're off to Justin's. Pumped or what, dude?
I am pumped.
I'm so excited.
Good. Plenty of room. I can steer that way a little bit.
The Z is officially in Justin's shop. So if you guys don't know Justin somehow, it's Justin Morfius Performance. He just started a channel. It's fire. Link in description. There's gonna be a lot of cross content. So if you guys want to see an extra angle of this whole process, a more technical angle, a more in-depth angle when it comes to the actual build process, I would go on Justin's channel. So his link will be in the description for the next few videos. Click them, subscribe, watch them. They'll be fantastic. You'll learn a lot. I always learn a lot when I'm around this dude. It's fantastic. So, but we're gonna do something special for the intercooler piping that I know Justin is eager to get some seat time on, and I couldn't even fathom doing it. So, Justin is my dom for next weekend. Where do we begin?
We're gonna begin at the beginning.
So first thing we're gonna be doing is intercooler piping, just because we need that to make it run. The exhaust, we can kind of run an open down pipe. It'll be annoying, but it'll run. So we got something very, very special for the intercooler piping. Would you like to explain?
Yeah, we're actually gonna be doing titanium intercooler piping. Now I know a lot of people like to use aluminum. We want to be a little bit different with this one. We want to make it a little special, and knowing Jimmy's level of quality when he builds things, titanium fits his build perfectly. Absolutely perfectly.
It's a little overkill, but I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a little overkill. Believe it or not, titanium, well, I'll explain more in this later on and probably more in my video too, but titanium has a lot of benefits. It's actually more than just aesthetics. It does a lot of other things very, very well. As compared to aluminum, it's got some pluses and minuses. But we'll get into that a little bit later.
So Justin bought pie cuts and straight cuts of the titanium tight radius pie cuts.
Of course, as soon as you start filming it, they fall apart. Yeah, there we go. Tight radius, 45 degree.
Sick.
Yes. Basically going like this. And then we come down on that 45.
So the first section is tacked up. I love this angle, it flows really nicely with the intake. And so now we gotta make this go to there. So the big decision is if we're gonna use a 90-degree coupler off of the intercooler, a 45, or make something work. Looks like probably our best bet's gonna be a 90.
Yeah.
One piece at a time, it's coming together. This side's driving me insane. We're still trying to figure out what we wanna do. My lack of couplers and lack of time is going to be the hard part right here, because if I had more time, now that we're planning it out, I wish I'd thought about this like 2 weeks ago, but we want to get we want the turbo outlet to basically hug the frame rail as tight as we can. One, it'll be the cleanest look, and two, it'll leave us room for the intake, because the intake's got to go somewhere. With the 240s, since they have a longer engine bay, you got more of a flat spot in front of the tub. We don't really have that there. And that's where you usually stick the filter and the map and stuff in the 240s, but since it's not there in the Z, we're gonna have to like wedge it somewhere right here. We have this thing, but we want it to basically sit like this. So, I gotta find some 2-inch aluminum tubing somewhere. It's a lot of pie cuts. You ready?
Yeah, this is ours. Yep, just like that.
Just like that. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, so Justin's gonna finish tacking together the rest of the piece for the intake side. Now, I'm gonna go to my shop, and I wanna get the valve cover ready, because I wanna get a valve cover on for now. A lot of prep for me to get this on, so I gotta go to my shop and get it all ready. Clean it up, clean all the excess powder coat out of it, the inside, and get it ready. And Justin's gonna be sitting here, laying 18 feet worth of beads.
Welding for hours. What was it, 11 feet?
Yeah,
worth of
11
welding?
feet we calculated of beads just for the intake side, so. And since I did a really bad job sourcing everything I need for this, I've been texting everyone I know to see if I have the right couplers and right pipe that I need to make this work, so. There's only a few seconds have gone by for you guys. It's been a few hours for me. This is insane. So all the hardware for the valve cover, I forgot I left it in the tumbler. The tumbler, I never showed the after results. What ended up happening was it kind of removed most of the zinc coating off of the washers and bolts themselves, which is what you don't want to happen, because that's basically what prevents it from rusting. The media was just too coarse, and we all knew that from the beginning. Everyone's been telling me to use crushed walnuts, or you can get like lizard bedding or something like that, and that will like make it like a mirror finish. And I want to try that. I'd love to try it. I don't have any time. So what I did in the past hour is I cleaned up the hardware as best as I could, and I cleared it. Now, it probably won't last that long, but it'll buy me a few days to get the car together. I'll just get stainless bolts, and I'll just get new washers from Nissan. I know you can buy those in a pack of 15 for like, I don't know, they're cheap. They're really easy to get too. So the valve cover, however, took me literally forever. There was a lot of sandblasting dust stuck within the PCV vents of it. It was a mess. It took me quite a long time to clean up, and the thing's filthy. I cleaned it, and I think I stained it a little bit. I'm gonna sand the letters off now because I know I'm gonna want to do it later. So let me just bang this out real quick and we'll go back to Justin's to get this thing on. All right, that looks so much better. It always makes it look so much cleaner. I'm really happy about that. Took forever. I rushed it a little bit. Not super clean, but whatever. I guess let's go throw this thing on. So I got my new valve cover gasket, got new spark plugs, and then we got our coil packs and coil pack harness. So Justin has half of the pipe welded, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. This is your first like main thing you ever done titanium
This is
before,
the
right?
first big titanium build. I've done plenty of it, just nothing this big.
Look how gorgeous that is. That is so sick. Looks like you really got the hang of it pretty quick, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, once you get the groove, it's not too bad.
Wow. How long did that take?
An hour and a half.
Like straight hour and a half.
Straight hour and a half.
Not like a lingering hour and a
No.
half. Dude, that's so cool. So this is the whole cold side pipe. That's all it is. Nice and small. Keep it short as possible. Least the lag as possible. Much boost. Alright, so I got the valve cover on, got the coil pack cover on, put the spark plugs in, put the coil packs in, plugged it all in, got it all set. This does look good. It's cool to finally see the engine with the valve cover and everything back on it. Looks a lot better than a freaking shop rag, I'll tell you that. But the other thing we gotta do, completely forgot, is I have to bypass the starter relay. So on an automatic car, cars only want to start when it's in park. You basically have to bypass that function and basically allow the car, basically, to start whenever. We could wire in a neutral safety switch for your clutch, you know, when your car only starts when the clutch is in. That'd be really cool to do another day. So this is the starter relay. On USDM cars, it's actually on that side. And all we have to do is unplug this wire right here and then loop the wires into each other. You can either cut them, splice them in, whatever you want to do. You can get rid of this now. Don't need this. And this plug is now useless. All right, good enough. So this thing should crank. If I was to start it right now, it would probably run in misfire just because there's so many vacuum leaks everywhere. None of the vacuum lines are hooked up. None of the PCV stuff. Clearly there's no intercooler piping, so I could probably get it to run for a few seconds, misfiring to all hell, but I don't know. Maybe I'll crank it over just to prove that it can, because I know Tommy was doubting it a few videos ago, so. But I cannot wait to see this piece all done. We're on the final stretch.
One more.
One more. The crazy part is, this took how long? 4 hours, I think, cumulatively?
About 4 hours.
About 4 hours. Think about how easy it is to mess up. That's all I think about is you blow a hole through this, you're done.
Yeah, that metal is 1 millimeter thick.
4 hours, he didn't screw up. That's impressive. One day I'll be welding titanium, but until then, thank God I adjusted. Dude, that's so badass looking. Now the real question is, are we gonna keep it a nice straw color, or are we gonna go with the neochrome look?
I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that one out. We're
Yeah.
gonna put it in the car and see how it looks, and then determine from there.
That's so cool. Did you just do this all just now? I'm not touching it.
It'd be hot.
That's insane. It's so like flush with everything.
Yeah.
Weld for just too long. All right, so you guys gotta peep the inside.
So fancy.
Little kaleidoscope.
Dude, that's
Like a
gorgeous.
pearl.
Yeah, that's the shot right there.
Look at the fitment.
Check it out from over there, Jim.
Beautiful. Nice 90 straight to the intercooler right here. We'll get those couplers tomorrow. Plug it right in. It's almost a shame you don't see this more. Look how gorgeous that is. Well, we're putting fluids in and oil, and I'm extremely anxious. I don't know
Seems
why.
to think it's a diesel.
Yeah. So I'm putting some diesel oil in here actually. So one of my buddies has been running a stock SR drifting for going on 6 years now, which is insane. Just pretty sure it's stock oil pan too. And he swears by 3 quarts of Rotella and a quart of Lucas. So we're gonna try it out. After this, I think we're gonna try and crank her. So I've never used this before, but a lot of guys swear by it. Stuff is thick. Oh my god.
It's like honey.
You happy, Tommy? Are It cranks. Getting a car to crank is probably the easiest part of wiring, by the way. I just want people to know that. It's one wire. Right, Justin?
Yeah, usually white.
So it cranks. It sounds good in here and knock, so it's good news. So tomorrow, we're going to aim for a little bit more, and that's getting it running. So finish up the intercooler piping, hook up the vacuum lines, got to put my slave cylinder on, hardwire the fuel pump for now. I want to put on a relay later, and then hopefully it runs.
It'll run.
It'll run. So the car is looking absolutely amazing. I am so excited to finish up the piping on the passenger side tomorrow. It's gonna look insane. Hopefully we can get it running tomorrow. If we could just get her to limp a foot, I'll be happy. That's all that matters. We got a lot to do, a lot of setting things up. Just a lot. It might look like it's almost done, but it's a lot. I'm gonna call it a night. Justin kills today. Thank you so much, buddy, for putting in all the work today. Hours later. His welding stamina is on a whole nother level. So you guys know, he's editing this video right now. So make sure you check out his channel. So you're gonna see some beads getting laid and some facts being fed. So we're gonna call it a night. It's late and tomorrow is gonna be another late night. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. You gonna do it, Steffi?
Bye.
And have a good night. No, you gotta cut her. You gotta hold it there.